Hey guys, it's nice to be seeing me again. So with the new pack, businesses and hobbies, I do want to make it so your Sims do have a starter build that they can start their business career in. I'm gonna see if I could possibly do it more American style though, because here in America, there is the ability to have a home business where you would have the business on the first floor and an apartment up above, but there are times where a residential home will have a business within like the first room at the front of the house. So I want to kind of try that. Something I also want you guys to tell me is do you guys want tell me some businesses you guys want me to put to the test, see if they work, and I'll put a YouTube short out and see if they work. So it's a pretty simple shell design. I'm trying to think of like how we do this here in America, because my hometown that I come from, not here in Mount Pleasant, even though that same thing does exist here, but the hometown that I come from, Grand Ledge here in Michigan, we have this kind of business that's it's kind of like taking the word home business to a whole new level, because it's a home business. Again, you'll see what I am referring to once the basic design is figured out. Let's see what I mean by basically taking the word home business and making it literal. It's literally just like a house, but it has a business like in the front room. It's a very interesting thing we do here in America, and I personally think it could really work out well. Now, we are at 7,000 simoleons, so this is going to be a harder house to figure out because of the sole factor that we don't have a lot of money in our budget. Now, how I'm going to do this though is I'm going to make it so that front room that I showed you earlier, it's going to be completely empty if you were to download this from the gallery, because I want it to be like you have pretty much unlimited creativity potential on how you want to take on that room. Now, since this is in the industrial district, I kind of want to see if I can go for like a modern family home design, because again, this is the industrial sector, if you noticed. It's a very small lot too. Oh man, this would have been the perfect pack for parking lots. I could only imagine how cool it would be. Well, we could make a fake one. That is true. We do have that option. See what I mean, though? This house is very nice. It's very, very simple and very good in design. I'm trying to also base it off the world around it, because obviously the design I'm making right now is a very American-esque style. That's my specialty. You guys know that by now. Like, you guys know I'm from America, so my builds are going to look like an American build. But I think it'd be cool to also like add some details to make it feel like it's a little more of an older. It's like a home that they redesigned for, like, the industrial district. Like, it used to be older, because that's one of the things that I find interesting about this world is I kind of wish this world had a plain residential area. I feel like every world in Sims 4 should come with some sort of residential area. Like, it has no connection to anything related to the pack, other than like maybe if the pack has something that makes sense that would be connected to that. The new windows we got in that base game update a while ago are going to come in very handy though, because they are very plain, and they also match the windows that we recently got. They're just not as like thin, so it's gonna be interesting to see how we can work with those. I want to make it give the vibes of like a house that's been updated, like a house that got renovated, just for like make it more fit the modern times. Oh wait, I think I know how this works. I've seen simmers make something like this work. What they do is they grab this roof. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to also remember like the tips and tricks I've learned from simmers over the years that I do to use myself, because they're great. There we go. It's blending in. It's a little peeking out. That's what I'm trying to prevent, is I don't want it to peek out like that. Because look, you look at the front, you're gonna definitely see that. It's a little blemish, but let's face it, blemishes and mistakes make houses better. It is snowing outside right now. It has been raining all day up here in Mount Pleasant, and now it's turned to snow. So we'll use base game and we'll use businesses and hobbies. I think the upstairs one is gonna have some smaller windows, because the way I think of it is like the upstairs is the bedrooms. Like, this is where the parents and the child sleep. So there's not going to be like all this crazy like stuff happening up here, like business related. See, that's not too bad. I think that's rather nice, and it's very reminiscent of what I would see in real life. I like it. Now, this house is getting expensive, so the furniture is it's gonna be interesting furnishing this place. Like I said, the business part is not going to be furnished. It is going to be empty for you guys specifically, because I want you guys to be able to experience what this pack has to offer in a kind of different style. All right, pretty solid. Nothing crazy there. All right, let's get to design the actual house. All right, I'll go room by room and we'll see what we can do. So the bathrooms are pretty basic design that I'm going for. Very like simple, has a few details. I do like the little table that I have that I set the stuff on. So it's mostly supposed to be like, it's mainly a public restroom. Like a lot of the time people are going to come in here and use the bathroom. They're not going to come in here and like use the bathtub. The only time the bathtub probably gets used is when the parents are here. Kitchen is also very simple. I'm trying to keep it like a mix, like pretty healthy. Especially since now that you can create like family recipes, I really want to make sure that the kitchen is readily available for that feature. The hard part is fitting a dining table in here because this is a very tight space. Let me see what I can. I'm gonna see if I can try something. If it doesn't work, I might have to. This might be the first ever house. I'll have to play test to make sure that it's not gonna glitch or any of that. We are definitely gonna put some tile behind the kitchen. The like just give it some nice like backsplash. Pretty simple living room. I think what I'll do is I'll leave the office unavailable so you guys can choose. Well, do I want to fill the office or do I not? Well, the big thing is we need children's bedrooms and we're running low on the budget, so this ain't easy. We'll see what we can do. This is 5 simoleons each. This is 5 simoleons each. Okay, I can do that. See, that doesn't look too bad. That's a nice touch to a kid's room. Good news toys. Let's see here. Where's some good old-fashioned toys? This is 185 simoleons. I do want to get it. This 200. Oh my goodness. I don't like the pricing. The pricing, I do agree with people when they say the pricing this Sims 4 is all over the place. Like, I kind of wish they could make it a lot easier to furnish kids' bedrooms because some of this stuff is just ridiculous. Like, look, this desk is literally 300 simoleons. Like, trying to like look at the design, the layout of the room and see like what's the most effective plan for this. Because if I can make this at least a few simoleons, like a few simoleons in their budget, we might be in business. It's just not an easy build. This is only 2, so it'd be cheap. It'd be better to buy this. It is funny. If I were to just stop building right now, like nothing else, this house would actually be affordable by your Sims. But I'm not the kind of guy to do that. Now, I feel like this might be more of a family starter home, like because I know a Sims family gets more money based off how many like Sims are in the household. So we want to make sure that we take care of that. I feel like that's something that we can work with. Like if you, yeah, we can work with that. We can have a, like having a few extra, your Sims probably, again, since you're starting a family business, you're probably gonna need a few extra simoleons. Maybe I should do 2 build videos this week. That would be a good idea, but I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do this build. You can probably tell that by now. It's a lot of thinking, like a lot of thinking of how to approach it and design it and do what you think is best for it. So I do need to figure out what is it yelling at me about, because I see something in the upper right corner. So what's wrong with the business? These areas will only be active when a small business is open. Oh, no problem. That's fine. Is basically saying that just like you can't do anything with those spots until you like have a small business. No problem. That works out just fine. How come we don't? This pack would have been great to add corner desks. I'm surprised they didn't add that in. You think that would have been a thing by now. There we go. And I think we're good. The last thing I need to do is just put some decorations outside this house and I think we'll be done. There we go. Now all I need to do is just plop down a mailbox. You know what's weird? I just realized the mailbox for businesses and hobbies is not in the mailbox menu. I found that out when I was playing, and I was like, how does that kind of like oversight happen? Like, literally, look, it's nowhere in here. I have to literally go to show objects, show all. Then I have to find the taskbar, and then like, oh, it appeared. Where is it? Don't tell me it like fully disappeared. Because that would be really dumb. That'd be really dumb if the object that was intended to literally be played within this pack is disappeared. Nope, it is here. It's just hidden. Again, I don't know why the object's not marked correctly in the pack, so that doesn't actually work. But there you guys go. I'm gonna call it the quote-unquote home business. But that will be available on my gallery good news is I don't technically have to set it as a small business lot. So I will make sure that you guys can access this building, and I will update it too. Like, I'll make sure that I have the description and all that updated so you're ready for it. Now, the only other thing I probably want to do this week, because we need to focus on it, is I do want to make like a small business. But yeah, I'll make sure it gets uploaded and you guys love that. So thank you guys for watching. I think it's really fun to make this kind of interesting build, especially with the new pack, and it's really reminiscent of what I live with. And I think it'll be really fun to see what you guys do creatively with this. So please like this video, it's more publicity, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do all kinds of Sims content on here, whether it's news, gameplay, reviews, and builds. I post every Monday and Friday at 7 a.m. Or is it 6 a.m.? I think it's 7 a.m. Regardless, you can check my posts to find out about posting schedule, and also I stream every Sunday at 2 p.m. on this channel. If you want to contact me, head over to my other channel, garrcall. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!